Yeah, Ashton will start and play. Kyle will be out. I'm not sure how long, but a little extended period of time.
Would you want to say anything other than lower leg injury?
Yeah, he'll be fine. I mean, there's no surgery. It's just going to be get himself back, and it could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, could be after the bye. We don't know.
Looks like Callahan would be your backup at this time.
Probably, but we don't know yet. It could be Joe, could be Jack. We'll see how the game progresses.
In order to get where you guys want to go, obviously you're going to have to score more. But what is the path
Well, I mean, we got to execute. Last week we didn't execute. We had guys open. We missed them. We had some shots that were there. We had open receivers. We missed a protection. We had a guy open, and all of a sudden he gets hit when he throws it. We're not running as precise routes as we need to, for the quarterback to know where they are. I mean, it's really kind of this past week was nobody was really on the same page, and we got to be on the same page to move the football and score points.
this week you go against the Patriot League's top quarterback statistically? I wonder what you've seen in Rutgers.
He's good. He's real good. I mean, he's best quarterback in the league. He puts some balls in there. Now he's got a lot. He's got a lot of weapons out there. He's got wideouts that can go up and get the football. He's not afraid to throw it down the field. And he showed his scrambling ability against Lehigh and had a lot of scramble yards there, and even a quarterback draw in there for big chunks. So legit, he should be Player of the Year. He's preseason Player of the Year. He's Player of the Year last year, and it shows up on film.
Is he going to teach after a win or after a loss? What does that mean?
It's you always want to learn after a win, no question about that. And you just win or lose. I mean, you got to keep an even temperament about you, and make sure they don't get too high or too low. Jimmy Laycock was probably the best I've ever been around about that. You lose a game and he didn't overreact. You'd win a game and he never overreacted. So, I mean, you got to keep an even keel.
But if he missed a putt,
He's still even keel. I've played golf with him before.
um, I know that it didn't. The win is what it is, and it didn't come the way that you might have hoped it would have. But the way that they stuck with it for 60 whole minutes and just playing until the very end and getting a win when a lot of things didn't go right, does that tell you anything about this particular win?
Correct. Yeah, obviously it does. I mean, they're going to fight to the end. They're a resilient bunch. Never quit. And sometimes you got to say, all right, defense, make a big play. Defense made a big play, and then offense comes and responds, get a one-play touchdown. So it's a resilient bunch. They believe they can win. We've just got to play better. We can't continue to put ourselves in those situations and expect to win every one of those.
These are all new opponents, but they are league opponents now. Any difference there that you're back preparing for Patriot League conference games?
Kind of feels a little weird, I think. Right now we're in the Patriot League schedule, so I guess it's the next 7 in a row that we're going to play, and you're learning about them each and every week. But we've seen Bucknell on film even before with the VMI game, and so we'll start seeing them on film multiple times as you start to prepare for them and get to know them a little bit more.
Hey, Nashville's a piece away. How'd you get here?
Coach Huseman and the guys recruited me a lot, pretty heavily. Felt like I was at home here. Love the school, love the guys. Had a couple guys from Nashville also come up here, so that was definitely a big part of my decision.
You missed a year in high school, did you?
I did. I played 2 games and then I got injured my junior year.
How did that affect your path here and perhaps your recruiting in general?
It definitely affected my recruiting because junior year is that's pretty much the biggest recruiting year out of high school. So just finding a home where they really wanted you, made you feel like you were gonna play, was definitely an impactful choice for me.
It was your junior year. You missed most.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where does a guy from Nashville in your position dream of going? Vanderbilt, Alabama? Or?
Yeah, definitely SEC schools. I'd say a lot of guys like to go to University of Tennessee. That's just a little way down the way, about 3 hours. Vandy also is upcoming, so they got a pretty good team, good squad, good coaches. So, yeah.
You bounced around some of the line.
Mhm.
What is your preference? How uncomfortable are you in other spots? It's sort of unusual a guy can do that.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't say I really have a preference. Really just a versatile guy. Really wherever coach needs me during the week. Just prepared to play wherever, whenever, whatever this team needs for me to do.
What was the injury that cost you your junior year in high school?
I had a knee injury. I messed up my MCL, PCL. I didn't have to get surgery though, so that's always good.
What was the difference for the offense between VMI and Howard? And how do you get back to
Yeah.
VMI?
I think we just hit a bump in the road with Howard. We just didn't play our best game. I feel like we prepared the same. We did everything the same, practiced the same. But, we always got to pick our intensity up. That's on us as older guys and also, coaches to get everybody in the right position. So I just say it's really on us to just make sure everybody's doing the right job and knows what they're doing so we can be in the best spot to execute.
What's your feeling as an older guy?
Just, leave it better than we found it. Our older guys, Tom Elia, Cade, Ryan, they all left a good impression on us. Left it really good, better than they found it as well. So, just bring the younger guys along each step of the way, making sure they know what to do, be on time to everything, just things like that.
Do you feel like this offensive line where it is now is, the group that is going to get this done? How do you feel about, John mentioned, mixed it up a couple of weeks
Yeah.
there to be set now?
Yeah, we definitely have a younger group, but that's really on guys like me and Scott. He's a fifth year, so me and Scott are really trying to just push the group along, make sure everybody's always in right position to help us win as a team, and just keep the young guys focused and know that what the main goal is, which is to win championships.
How does this offense avoid getting frustrated when you see things that will work in practice
Mhm.
or against another opponent not work in a game for the longest time until something finally clicks?
Yeah, you really just got to stick with it. Every play is not going to be a home run, but it's always good to get 4 yards because you get 4 yards, 3 plays, that's a first down. So that's really our main goal, is just getting 4 yards every run play, every pass play. Just keep that ball rolling, keep our defense off the field as much as possible. Just score as much as possible. Yep.
What does Ashton bring to the table, and how impactful is it that you have had a full week with him working with you?
Yeah. I feel like Ashton, he's always locked in. He always knows what he's doing. He's really good with the ball, where to put the ball, right positions to have his receivers in. He knows where everybody's going to be. So I guess just, knowing where his protection is going to be, where his throwing window is, just all that makes him a really special guy.
And how much does it help that he's practiced with the ones all week?
It definitely helps. The more reps you get, the more confident you're going to be on Saturday, more plays you're going to make, just overall execution and confidence is just through the roof for the guys.
Thank you, Trey.
Yep. Thank you.
Hey, can I ask you one?
Like you said, I think we're playing like really good defense right now. Next step, I think just like honing in on our craft. I mean, there's times in games where we have opportunities to probably make some more plays, and then like we're just coming up short. Like even though we're making a lot of plays as it is, just trying to capitalize on every one of those opportunities, not trying to make one of those slip. And I think that will continue to play great defense.
Bucknell's got a nice quarterback, but man, they've been giving up some sacks. Are you aware of that, and you see this as a prime opportunity?
Yeah, we talked about it on Sunday when we do our little breakdown of the team. They're giving up a lot of sacks, but then we also have said that their quarterback is pretty good. He's also caused them to not have as many sacks as they do. Up front, our goal is always to get after them. So seeing that their team already gives up a lot of sacks, we put the game on us to like keep on causing chaos, keep on causing disruption back there, and try to limit how good that quarterback could actually be.
How comfortable do you feel with the rotation you guys are in now?
Oh.
Defensive end, really, with the 4 of you.
Yeah, it's a good rotation. Me and Cam start off the games, and then Daniel and Jamar come in. They do a good job. Coach Ellis said anybody who goes out there, there should be no fall off in the level of play. And I think so far throughout 5 games, we've pretty much shown that anybody who's in there can make plays, and we're going to do fine. So it's pretty good rotation.
Blocked field goal.
Yeah.
Take us through that. How'd that happen for you?
You just go hard on that play every time, If the offense does everything they're supposed to do on that, you won't really make a play. But anytime they slip and you're going hard, you got a chance, and jumped up pretty high there and got a hand on it and in the end of the day, like at the moment, you don't know it's gonna, be a big play or something like that, but it helped us win the game, so that was pretty cool.
How much did you guys as defensive players kind of feel Saturday that, hey, we better make a big play or two? We know our offense isn't where they want to be, and we need to make game-changing plays, which you eventually did.
Yeah, as a defense, even after that first half, I know they only scored 12, but their time of possession was a lot more than us, so we felt like we didn't play up to our standard. And then, as the second half rolled out, we started getting more of the turnovers, more of the sacks happening, more of those like big splash plays that I was talking about that we just got to capitalize on. And the outcome of the game ended up changing when we got those plays. So, I mean, we definitely talked about it, and we just had to said that we have to start making more plays as well as keep on playing solid defense. So.
Do you find that when your margin for error is smaller, it kind of heightens your awareness and maybe makes you guys, I don't know if play better is the right way to say it, but when you realize you're in that tight of a game, how much more focused do you guys become?
Yeah, I think we're always focused. I mean, all of us on defense, we came to University of Richmond to play defense, so we just look at it as like the game's close, the team's counting on us. We're here to play defense. We want to be out there. We want to make plays. So we don't really change the way we approach it. We just know that if the opportunity does come your way, that you have to make the play. And most of the time, we do make those plays, so we're fine with that.
Do you ever remember back to being a linebacker? Do you ever think about that anymore, or are you totally 110% defensive end now?
Yeah, before we came up to practice today, I was talking to Peyton. I was like, what do you think's harder, DN or Mike? And then he was like, you tell me, you played both. And I was like, yeah, you probably got it. Mike, you guys got to think about a lot of stuff. But, I mean, I'm fully locked in on the defensive line stuff now. I'm sure if Peyton gave me his playbook, I would know like maybe half of it. So, yeah, loving DN and keep on trying to make plays there.